We have.
Neca Smith of the Great Big Life TV on YouTube.
So, tell me, are you a therapist?
I was a therapist because I grew up in a household that had a lot of anger, right? A lot of conflict. And when you're a little kid, you're trying to always just understand, like, why are they doing this? Why are people acting a certain way, right? And so for me, just wanted to understand why they behaved a certain way, and then for me to understand why I behaved a certain way. And so I just was always very curious about that and just asked those questions and went to grad school and became a therapist.
What is one thing that you will tell your younger self that you didn't think would happen at this season of your life?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm in midlife now, so I specialize in working with women in midlife, and that I would even get here, that being in my 40s and close to 50, that it really is kind of the best time of life. You know, when you're that age and you're that young, you think, oh, you know, you're old and, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't want to get old. But how I really became more of myself, like that little girl, I became more of her at this time of my life than I was even in my 20s and 30s.
So my next question is, if it's a young therapist looking at this interview today, what is one thing you can say to them to encourage their career?
Oh gosh, remember your calling. Remember that if you have decided to be a therapist, you've been called to it. And remember your calling, number one. Number two is, just because you do have a therapy degree, that's not the only thing you can do with that. There's so much more you can do with that. I've done many things with that one degree. So don't definitely serve the people in the way you've been called to serve them, and do it in a way that is about serving them and not yourself.
What is one thing that you feel why mental health is important, especially within the Black space?
Oh gosh, it's so important because we get dismissed so much when it comes to our mental health, and not by just other people, but from our families, you know, from school. Like, it gets really dismissed, and, you know, it gets explained away by other things. And, you know, if we can acknowledge just how important mental health is to us, then, you know, what else can we do with that, right? And then how can we serve other people? So I think just making sure it's not getting dismissed is one of the most important things I've learned.
And finally, where can my audience find you?
You can find me on Instagram at The Great Big Life TV, or at YouTube at The Great Big Life TV as well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.